Okay.
Wait, what about tonight?
Oh yeah, this is the
Yeah,
final strategy show time slot. I meant.
didn't think that one through.
Nah, not at all. Look, I missed out on 16 ounces of coffee, man. I'm not running well right now.
I was wondering what that comment meant. The which Awesemo employee is in the coffee spilling pit. I didn't see when you read it. I thought it was just which Awesemo employee is spilling their coffee today, and I was like, that's a very weird question to ask. Who thinks of that? Anyway, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Awesemo Morning Show. Dave Loughran, Ben Rasa, Josh Engleman, making things happen here. Good morning, Keegster, and everybody else in chat. Let's have some fun. That's a funny question, Zen Milan. Which Awesemo employee is in the coffee spilling pit? Because apparently this morning, all three of us had an incident. Now, I don't know how that happens, but Josh will tell you his. What happened to me is I stood up to come up to my office. I had a full cup of coffee in my hand and I sneezed and it just went everywhere. You know those uncontrollable sneezes where there's nothing to do but stand back and let it happen?
Yeah.
Pure explosion, just coffee everywhere based on a sneeze. Josh, you spilled like 16 ounces on your desk.
Yeah, so this is mug number 2. I set this down on my desk and I turned to look at my wife who's in the room straight across from me. And all of a sudden I hear like drip, drip, drip. Realized that it had tipped over, dumped all over my desk. Pretty much the entire mug of coffee. So I'm like, hey, I need a towel. Can you toss me a towel? She's like, oh, I packed all the towels. I was like, oh, cool, cool.
By the way, Josh is moving
Yes.
tomorrow, so that's what he meant by
yeah. So I had to scramble to soak up it all over.
Not
the
just
desk,
a strange situation where
side
his
of my
wife
computer,
is like,
the bottom of it was everywhere, and I didn't get to drink the coffee, which is actually the worst part of it.
I have paranoia that I'm going to spill something over my computer, or because I have a laptop here and a keyboard. I always have that paranoia, but I continue to put my coffee right next to the computer.
Yep.
Because where else does it go? Ben, you spilled your coffee today?
No. I don't drink coffee, first of all. So.
I thought you said you had.
No. So I don't know if it's stress or just me I have an incident every morning, but that's neither here nor there, just in life. But this morning we have a plant and it has, I'd say like the smallest little containment where I'm supposed to put water. I do it basically every morning, probably a shot worth of water in there. I'd say I dumped probably half a gallon on it this morning. Like, I don't know if I wasn't paying attention. I looked down, the kitchen floor was like an aquarium. There was water everywhere. I don't know how I misjudged so
Were you
poorly.
sleepwalking?
It felt like it. I might as well have been. I just was preoccupied with nonsense and I was just dousing this thing.
Okay, in the show Succession, where he starts pouring his coffee into the mug.
It's like that.
And he forgets that he's pouring coffee and he's just holding it for 5 minutes.
Wait, have you started watching it?
To you.
Oh, yeah. He's in there.
That's what happened to you, except you didn't have a brain hemorrhage and you're not 85 years old.
Wait, feel 85.
Did you get to the
bachelor party?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
How have we not talked about this yet?
I texted Ben and I said, this Tom from Succession, that Tom
Woms,
is the biggest. I can't use the word I used. I can't. I think you all know where I'm going in the world. I mean,
he's the best.
Oh, he's the absolute worst.
The
absolute worst. Ben, are you a natural waker upper? Because I don't trust those people.
You shouldn't trust them. They're very shady characters. I'm definitely a natural waker upper. I will say the quarantine has messed up my schedule. I'm waking up. I mean, I still wake up pretty early, like 7:38, but that's the latest non-drinking nights aside. Like, I'm always up much earlier. So it's weird to see the change in my schedule, but no, I'm a natural waker upper. I do not drink coffee.
I don't trust those people, Josh. There's something odd about people that can just get up no problem without any stimulation.
I'm the same way. I don't need it. I could just hop up right out of bed and get into whatever I need to do in 5 minutes.
Yep, not me. But you also have like 7 thermosfuls of coffee each show. You get up to refill your coffee during the shows.
I just enjoy drinking coffee. That I don't need that to get up and get out of bed. It's not a driving
So you
force.
would
I just think it's
decaf?
delicious. Yeah. So I drink half. So I
Okay.
do a half scoop of regular, half scoop of decaf.
Okay. Do you drink it black?
No.
My wife does. It's disgusting.
I mean, I don't mind it black. There's no, like if I was somewhere and they were like, we only have it black, I would still drink the coffee. But since I live in my own home, choose to.
Yeah. I see you guys differently now. There's something strange about people that
You don't need coffee. See, Alex Hahn, he gets it. Never tried coffee in my life. You don't need coffee.
I would never.
It's my favorite drink.
I wouldn't trust Alex as far as I can throw him if he's never tried coffee in his life. Sorry, Alex.
Nah.
You're on my shit list.
Yeah.
There's
Delicious.
That's bizarre.
Delicious.
That's insane. I mean, hey, good for you. Good for you.
No.
I don't know. Strange. Andrew's with me. He needs the jolt, he says. Yeah. Get me rocking. Get me moving in the morning, man. You need something. Anyway, got a bunch of stuff to talk about today. We ran into an issue yesterday with somehow us losing the trivia questions we had put in. I know, ridiculous. But we've got them today, and we've got some good ones. We're going to hit them later in the show. But I want to ask you guys something. I want to get your opinions on something in the sports world, in the sporting world, that really piqued my interest yesterday. And personally, I think it's great. Others may disagree. That's fine. Dana White, some may call him reckless, but others may say he's doing everything he can to keep things moving. And he has secured a private island for UFC 249 to take place. A private island, which he has secured for this to take place. So, Ben, I ask myself, if that's the case, are they going to build like an outside octagon?
No.
I guess.
No.
No, I guess not. Okay.
So
I am. Go ahead.
It's this one's not on an island. He's just getting an island. The rumor is that this is going to be at the old Tai Chi Palace Casino, where they used to hold fights.
Where's that?
California.
See, that seems reckless to me. I'm not gonna lie.
So there's an old Indian casino. So Tai Chi Palace used to be.
You're right, by the way. I must have read it wrong, but he has secured a private island,
so
right?
That is the future goal, but not for this upcoming card. Sorry. So Tai Chi Palace.
It'd be tough to get that infrastructure in place so quickly.
Right. So they are working to build that infrastructure. In the interim, they are skirting regulations by holding this on a reservation. So Tai Chi Palace used to be another company. Like, think of it like a very, very tiny UFC. They used to specialize in lighter weight fighters. The Tai Chi Palace Casino has been closed since March. They are going to run them there, which I assume still has the capability to hold a card just like they did previously. So it should be a small arena. Kind of, I don't know, like Pearl at the Palms type joint.
Okay, good clarification. I read a couple articles. I had to have just misread what was taking place because,
the island is getting the play in the news.
Of course.
It just doesn't have to be tied to this particular upcoming.
Okay, that makes more sense. Is it that reckless though that he's doing it in this tribal location? It feels to me like you're almost like it'd be safer doing that than baseball or basketball. Granted, there's physical contact, but there's so many less people to test in a spot like this. So
I think it's too early, but I don't hate the idea.
And it's April 18th, I think, right? So
a week from Saturday.
What's the one fighter's name? Khabib?
Yeah.
Said he's like not gonna fight.
He is not going to be on the card. It's going to be Tony Ferguson against Justin Gaethje. Right.
And Khabib, by the way, Russian, so he would have to travel from Russia, which is not, optimal at a time like this. But I don't know. I'm interested. I'll watch. I'll watch it. Is it going to be? Is the main bout going to be? Is it a solid card?
Yeah, the card's loaded.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a sick card from top to bottom.
Oh, that's exciting.
The main event is okay. So, like, Tony and Khabib is arguably the best fight that the UFC can make in any weight class.
Haven't they tried to schedule it 4 times,
yes,
Josh? And it's fallen through every time.
Yes. it's you can make a real legitimate case that it's the best fight that they can put up. Now,
Really?
Now Khabib is out. Justin Gaethje is the perfect dude to slot into this because the only thing he cares about is throwing bombs and either making someone go to sleep or going to sleep himself. They're not putting him in there with like a guy that's going to grind this down for 25 minutes. These dudes are going to go out there and be wild animals just throwing absolute nukes at each other's face. It's going to be great.
So it's not this Saturday. It's 2 Saturdays from now.
It's the 18th. Yeah, well, yeah. It's a week from Saturday.
Yeah, two Saturdays from now. We should break it down on the show. Maybe we can bring in our guy Pete the Heat.
Yeah.
And have him break it down with us. We'll have a UFC show, which is great. But you do UFC as well. Like you've done content for UFC.
Yeah.
I know you love it. I used to follow very, very closely when Anderson Silva was in his prime.
Yeah.
That was like the time for me that I was in love with it. Chuck Liddell at the same time. Who's the California bad boy?
You're thinking of Tito Ortiz.
Tito Ortiz, or the Huntington Beach bad boy is what it was. Tito Ortiz. That was a time where I was very much into it. I've gotten more into boxing lately though, just based on some of the fights. And I think UFC, for me at least, has been far more appealing lately, especially given that they put a fight on a few weeks ago. If you remember in, I think it was Brazil, where it was completely empty and it was televised and you could bet on it. So this is big news. 2 weeks from now, we need something like this. Are you right that it's probably too early? Yeah. But with you telling me, hey, this is a great card, I'm not going to fight it either. If they can be safe, I'm going to watch the hell out of this thing.
I'm not joking around. Like pretty much every fight is awesome.
Wow.
I mean, the main event of the prelims is Francis Ngannou and Rosenstruik, which is two 250-pound, I think Rosenstruik might be a little lighter, behemoth. Like, Francis Ngannou is the most terrifying man on the planet. If you want to see a knockout, go watch his fight against Alistair Overeem, where he fully removes the dude's soul with an uppercut. He makes the back of his head touch his heels. It's ridiculous. I've never seen anybody get hit harder in my entire life, and I don't even think there's a close second. They're putting that as the main event to be aired on ESPN2.
Okay, yeah, I'm in on this. Ben, are you a UFC guy? I figure no, but you're in on every other sport. It feels like.
I'm certainly not a UFC guy. I don't have an aversion to it. There's some monster contests I saw pop in the lobby right before we went on, I believe, for DraftKings. We have a great team in place that does an awesome MMA show. I'll probably watch it, probably make some teams. I'm a little hesitant to think it's a great idea to do it, but listen, if they are going to do it and they've hopefully taken the precautions, it is a nice distraction for everyone. And hopefully it goes on without a hitch. We've got some DFS to break down and we've got some entertainment. So with $200K to first, that's a lot of money up for grabs. It's hard not to be excited.
That's crazy. The $200,000 up top.
Yeah.
In no other world would a UFC fight be paying out $200,000 to first place. It's just insane. It's $1 million prize pool. You just said it. Like
you're only getting that. You're only getting that on like Connor cards now.
Right. Yeah. Or in quarantine.
Yeah. I mean, if PGA comes back before the other sports, I think we might have just like milli makers every week.
Yeah. We talked about that yesterday.
We did, right? Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought we mentioned that.
And I'm pretty certain they would fill.
Yeah. I'm nervous about this card, but I'm certainly tuning in. I can be apprehensive about the idea to do it and also enjoy the hell out of it.
So I wanted to ask Ben about this. On DraftKings, they have a golf contest, the Outlaw Tour, the Outlaw Showdown, some decent prize pools, and it starts today in 4 hours. What is this?
Oh, that's a good question. So I looked at it. I saw it. I haven't dug in fully to be truthful. It's one of the mini tours. So like besides the PGA Tour, you have some kind of like in baseball off of, you have AAA, you have AA and whatnot. Well, they have that in golf. It's the Corn Ferry Tour and whatnot. But in baseball, they have like single A split season or whatever. You know what I mean? Like the Grapefruit League.
Right.
That's what this is. This is like way down the feeder system. But I guess they're getting some decent names who want to play, who have decided to come over because they're still running things. Now,
Well, that's exciting.
It is exciting. Now, the not exciting part for me is I can't play in New York because the state is just broken with DFS.
But you can't play PGA?
No, I can't play the Outlaw Tour because it's a new type.
Really?
I tried this morning. But you know what? That's going to stop me, but it's not going to stop a lot of people out there who want to play. We have some names. 99% of these people, none of us are going to know. But listen, if there's big prize pools, we're going to put something together, no doubt about it. And we're going to see what's what. That's about all I know right now. I got to get some information on how it works. Can we sweat it and what else? But they're trying at least. So we'll see what that's about.
So I was looking into it this morning. And the top prizes are like nothing. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost certain the top prizes for DFS are more than the golfers are getting.
Oh, that I think is probably accurate. I mean, this is like there's the Hooters Tour, I think is a thing. The Cactus Tour. There's a lot of them out there. I'm certain that the guys who play on this, they have jobs. They're probably recreational, good golfers. I'm not saying they're not, but it's not anywhere near what we see on a PGA week to week.
The 4-year-old men's developmental circuit, reading this from I don't even know what this website is, but France24.com. That's cool.
Yes.
Oh, that's like my homepage.
Yeah.
Developmental circuit typically attracts players in their 20s for 54-hole midweek events with entry fees of $775 to $875 and is set to play 4 final season events in April. With almost every other sports league in the United States and worldwide shut down amid safety precautions for the deadly COVID-19 virus, the Outlaw Tour keeps going. Ready for this? Thanks to golf courses being declared an essential business in the state of Arizona. Essential business.
Yeah, there's like Alex Chetka, who is a PGA.
Oh, yeah, he's mentioned here in the very next sentence.
He's headlining the field. He's a bad PGA Tour player. He's a German. He withdraws a lot, wind god, but none of that's important. It is what it is. We're going to see what they can do with it. It's exciting to have something. You just like everything. We want to study what's the best way to do it.
Josh, I feel like I don't mean to be reckless here, but I feel like you could get back to golf with nobody in the seats. And you could do it quite easily. I guess
you probably need a smaller field, but other than that, yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. I feel like you could do it pretty sure. You have you and your caddy and such, but I don't know. I think it could be done.
Right. Like that's just
right.
It's you and your caddy.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
There's no way those things should be essential in Arizona. I can't imagine how many golf courses whoever in Arizona legislature, how many golf courses they own, because this is clearly a power move.
It is, but and I actually want to look into building a lineup here. In one state, what state is this? Or it might be they declared, and I have to find which one it is. They said they were going to start fining people and arresting people for exercising outside, which is insanity.
Yeah, that's going too far. Listen, I'm in the, I guess you could call it the epicenter of this whole thing. And I like what we've done. Everything has been shut down for a while. People are taking it very seriously. The one thing that I'm upset about is the parks are closed. The tennis courts are closed. The basketball courts are closed. The disc golf courses are like, you can't do much besides just like get out on your own. I kind of wish some of that was open just because I would love to get out there, clear the mind and whatnot. That's my one part where I'm a little upset that we can't have that here in New York.
Yeah, so
You're kind
yeah,
of
it
just shit out
sucks.
of luck.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Listen, it is. I'm not going to go. We're not going to talk about this part of it, but I will say I think a lot of people maybe in other parts of the country don't are getting a different experience of what's been going on here, and
We've got
it,
50 cases.
yeah, like we had almost 800 dead yesterday. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy. The town that I live in didn't have their first case until 4 days ago.
We don't have a death yet.
In your town? Yeah, me neither. But I live in a smaller town than you do.
Yeah.
I'd love to know if there was a place where I could actually track this outlaw tour. But
yeah, that's after the show, I'm gonna look. Like I said, I did some quick research before the show, and I didn't see much. As Chad points out, there's not gonna be a ton of stats on these guys. Like,
right.
this is not an upkept tour, so we're gonna have to rely on what we can rely on. But if it's gonna continue in April, maybe we'll get some repetition, and maybe we can do something with it.
Outlawtour.golf has the leaderboard.
Yeah,
that sounds like it got made yesterday.
Yeah, right. I doubt like PGAtour.com where you can track each
like
shot.
Yeah,
that's not happening. But if you were building a lineup bet, are there any guys in this field that you say are just better than everybody else?
Well, so I mean, Alex Cheka is a pro. Andrew Young is a name that I recognize. What you really need to do for this, of course, this is incorporated in regular PGA golf. Go to a sports book, go to wherever, and find the odds to win the tournament. Okay. Work from that, because if there's one place that knows things, it's Vegas. It's always going to be Vegas. Correlate that heavily to your lineups. I'm sure pricing is pretty inefficient because there's no way they know how to score it. I'm sure they did in terms of correlating it to Vegas, but check that out and work from there. That's my definite top end advice on this.
And they base it on Vegas anyway. Like whenever I look at salaries, they're closely tied to Vegas. So there is that. But does DK Sportsbook have it? Let's see.
Yeah, I can't tell.
I thought they did. I can't imagine they don't. They've had pretty egregious stuff on there. I don't see any reason why I'm not going to get in, especially if I can track a leaderboard. If I can't even see any of that, it wouldn't be nearly as interesting to me. But yeah, $10,000 to first place in the Outlaw Tour 40K Premier round 2. So
yeah, I guess they may have started yesterday. I don't know.
Yeah, they must have. Outlaw Tour. Okay, Alex is it Chetka?
Mm-hmm.
He's plus 200 to win. Carson Roberts plus 350.
Don't know who that is.
Chris Corte plus 900. Colton Yates plus 900. Ringing any bells?
Marcus Colston Yates? No, none of these people are anybody. But listen, it's going to be the same for most. There's going to be a game theory aspect. Just try to dig. If you put in the time, just like League of Legends, you're going to be able to get an edge, because there's going to be a ton of people that say, I love golf. Boom. I want to play so badly. Boom. And they just play and they don't take the time. You can take advantage of those type of people if you put in the work. So I encourage people to do it, and we're going to try to assist you in doing that.
Yeah. And the fact that they do have odds for this is helpful. We're through one round. So yeah, Carson Roberts is 9 under in the lead. Chetka is third, -7. And your boy Yates, -8. Outlaw Tour Golf is where you can find that leaderboard. I'm going to jump in this though. Why not? There's no reason not to. And then with the UFC contest, 200,000 the first. Josh, you're going to play, right?
I'll definitely watch the card.
Really?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you get in on DFS?
I don't know what I'm going to have going on. I don't know. I don't really care about DFS right now.
Such a busy time.
Yeah. I will definitely.
That's a great thing to say on a show.
I will watch every. Well, look, there's nothing going. Like, I'm not just going to play for one random day. Like, I don't have that kind of itch.
No, I do.
I really don't.
Significantly.
I would rather just sit back and watch it and, like, just enjoy it and not have it ruined by, like, my lineups.
I'm going to bet the hell out of it, too.
See, Chad already digging. Like, Colton Yates was on the Colorado State men's golf roster. Not that that means much, but you know what? You can find some info. on these guys, you can find some way to organize them, and that will be helpful over people who are just going in blind.
Yeah, they're doing the dirty work for us already.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with that. We did have a couple questions. I want to address this real quick, and it's a great question. Not to jump around, but our daily challenge, it's up and running. It's ready to go. We're getting the doubleheader started tonight. The tiebreaker, is it for one game or a full game? That, both games. That's a great question. We're going to clarify that internally, and we will get it to you. We'll put some verbiage on the daily challenge so you guys know, because I'm not sure, to be honest, either, if we're doing, is it the total of both games combined, or is it one of the two games?
Right. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me just pull this up. Good question.
Great question. Yeah. I put it in our internal, Luffy, we'll get that up and running, but that is something that people need to know.
Yeah. And by the way, the fact that we have the doubleheader today, we're changing things up.
Yeah.
And as far as the page looks a lot better too. Changing the questions up. Okay. Yeah. So for the game, yeah. All right. So what do you think?
Listen, I think we can do it a lot of different ways. We just need to clarify it, because I see how you would be confused there.
Yeah, me too. 100%.
I kind of, Christopher Bride says, I say do both combined.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
That's pretty fun, because then you can set your total, 250.
I think that works.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
Do that and let everybody know. It's still very early. Okay. Yeah. But the daily challenge is up for today with Spurs at the Suns at Spurs, Kings at Blazers. You've got the spread, the total for game one, first half spread, first half total, and then the same for games two. And then this is where it gets fun. Lillard versus Booker points, rebound props, player assist props. You got Booker versus Lillard. You've got Ayton and Aldridge, and so there's a lot of really fun ones here. Ayton, Aldridge points, props, or points, rebounds, assists. Booker, Lillard points, rebounds, assists, and we're going cross game, Josh. So like Booker and Lillard aren't in the same game, but you can put your prop bet in against or facing each other in a spot like this. So you're sticking around for both games with some reason to watch both. It makes it far more enjoyable.
I love it. I'm really excited for the doubleheader tonight. I love the cross game props to keep you invested. I'm excited to call every team is on the same sort of playing field for this one. I think it's going to be a much different experience and entertaining in a different way.
Yeah, me too. Ben, Lillard and Booker are similar players in that they aren't great rebounders. They dish out a decent amount of assists, but they're both elite scorers. I think this is a more difficult one, and believe it or not, matchup probably comes into play here, even though it's an NBA 2K game.
I think that's fair. I love the cross game nature of the prop. That's something we haven't done before. Quick programming note: we're starting earlier. We're going to be on at 7 p.m. Eastern, not 7:30. First tip is 7:10-ish, 7:15-ish. But Lillard, when I think about who would be great at NBA 2K, honestly, he's like the prototypical type of player. So I think I'm probably going to be leaning to him in most matchups. We're going to see what he can do tonight. It should be fun.
I'm always going to lean Lillard. Yeah, you brought up a good point, though. 7 p.m. going live, and then around 7:10 is when we'll tip off. Cut back the pregame show for obvious reasons. We've got two games today, even though we could talk for quite some time about both of these. On the daily challenge page, you guys, most of you know where it is, awesemo.com, the ENBA drop down. You can't miss it. You've got all of the challenge questions there. And while we're not doing a bracket with $10,000 top prize, we have the bracket set up. Looks really nice. So you can track who is in position to take this thing down. But today we're giving away $200 to first place. $200 cash money to first place just by entering some simple questions in the daily challenge.
Get that cheddar.
And by hitting the like button. Can't do it if we don't get those likes up, though.
That's true.
So
I heard that's true.
It's very true.
It's very, very true. So if you can hit that like button, we appreciate it. Helps us keep the daily challenge fun and interesting. The total score tiebreaker, we haven't announced it per se, but it's going to be for the total games, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to do total games. Yep,
okay,
for both of them.
So take your first, your second, add them together, and that's what you put in there.
Yep. Also, hit that subscription button and the notification bell so you always know when content's going to drop next. And simply to help support us here at Awesemo. I think we're going to get sports back sooner than later. I'm holding out hope, trying to be optimistic here. And you know what? Until further notice, I'm going to assume that subscribing to Awesemo is one of the greatest things you could do, especially for when sports come back. But as of now as well, because we got the Madden Sims, we got NBA Sims, we got League of Legends, Counter-Strike shows. We'll have a UFC show coming up for UFC 249. So we still got a lot happening here. Still got a lot happening here at Awesemo. Anyway, tonight's matchups, Suns and Spurs. And then you've got Kings and Blazers. Josh, I look at both of these games, and I think the Blazers win handily, pretty handily. The Suns and Spurs, I don't really have much of a read on.
I love that the Suns-Spurs matchup is the 15-year revenge narrative for Suns-Spurs from the tournament we just ran. Yeah.
Yep.
I hope the Suns win game one because cheering for this particular Spurs team is not a fun endeavor. Way more fun to cheer for like DeAndre Ayton and Devin Booker and Kelly Oubre than the Spurs goons. I'm expecting the Blazers to beat the brakes off the Kings, but I think the Kings are like super live in that game.
Do you?
I think De'Aaron Fox is good enough that like he can sort of, I don't want to say like offset Lillard, but he can do a lot of like the get up and down that they need to do. I think Rashawn Holmes fits this pretty well, getting to the rim. Buddy Hield standing out, jacking threes. And the most important part of all of this, the Barnacle of the Bay.
I forgot about it.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not going to be good at all. He's probably rated like a 43.
What do you know, man? That's just, you're blaspheming the man.
He's probably like a 77, I bet. He's a
777, maybe.
81.
He's a 78. 78.
Yeah.
80 rating of 3-pointers, 81 on dunks.
Ooh.
You know, his archetype is an inside out scorer.
Damn straight. Yeah, he's just good everywhere, man. That's the Barnacle for you.
That is like
above land, below water, whatever. Yeah, you can get it all done.
That's Alex Len's archetype too.
What?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It makes no sense at all.
All right. Well, I guess it's a little ambiguous.
Yeah, a little ambitious too. I don't think there's much there to it. But I don't know. This team actually has some depth, believe it or not. They've got 6 guys rated above 80, Ben. Jabari Parker somehow being one of them. Bjelica, Holmes, Bagley, Buddy Hield's an 82, De'Aaron Fox, Bogdanovich a 79. So I guess there's some depth here. Maybe they can pull through.
I don't think it's certainly not impossible. I do think the public will be on the Blazers, and they probably should be. I get it. Like that backcourt is insane. They're the type of team I think is very live to get into the actual playoffs and maybe even make a run. But the Kings we mentioned this yesterday, they're a lot more balanced than people would think. I still don't think they can get it done, but it's not a beatdown in my mind by any stretch.
Okay. Do any of these teams have any shot going forward?
I think if the Blazers get out, they do.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Because of Lillard.
I think there's a chance that we may look and think that Dame is possibly like the best 2K player. Maybe that's in my mind. But if you have a guy like that, I don't think you're ever out of a game, despite what will be they're going to get the Lakers.
Who's
So
who's the biggest comp to Dwayne Wade?
What's that?
Who's the biggest comp to 11-12 Dwayne Wade or whatever Wade version was on that Heat team? Because
that's a good
he's
question.
The dude.
I feel like it's like a DeMar DeRozan.
Okay, that's a ridiculous comp.
It's not Lillard.
No, but
Lillard lives from beyond the arc.
CJ McCollum more than Lillard, but I still don't really. I mean, Wade, I don't think has a great comp.
He doesn't. No, not in 2020. He doesn't. He really does. He has a 92 rating, by the way, in 12-13. Who would you comp with Dwayne Wade? I'm really not sure who it would. He was not a proficient 3-point shooter.
Westbrook?
But
not really.
Yeah.
I was looking up Wade's stats and just seeing where on the floor he shot from. And you look at from 2012 and 13, 50 or sorry, this is insanity. 38%. So almost 40% of his shots came within 3 feet of the rim, and 6% of his shots came from 3. He was a mid-range guy and around the basket. He didn't really shoot threes at all that season, at all, or really ever.
So
that's what makes it tough. Yeah.
Let's check out cleaning the glass here.
In 2013-14, he averaged less than a 3-point attempt per game, less than 1. He averaged 1 per game in 2012. Like, this was just not what he did at all.
All right, so we're gonna say wings or point guards. Actually, we're gonna do combo or point guard. We're gonna do very small amounts of threes.
He's more similar to DeRozan than you think.
It's Eric Bledsoe, Malcolm Brogdon's probably a pretty good comp right now. Cleaning the glass added player filters, so we could like cut that down to very specific. So I'm gonna do no more than 25% of your shots from 3. That is a very small amount now. Point guards and combo guards.
For his career, he was a 9% of his shots came from 3.
I assume that. Well, numbers are just different now for like guards. There aren't low, like only 2 guys that qualify in minutes have numbers lower than 9%. So it is slightly different. Do you happen to have his effective field goal percentage that year?
Wade?
Yeah.
His EFG in 2012-13 was 46.3%.
Okay, so
no, I'm sorry, 45.9.
Okay, so that's going to be one of the lower ones here. The guys in that area: Jeff Teague, Elfrid Payton, Michael Carter Williams.
Yeah, MCW. That's it.
So if we go to the higher quality guys, we're going to be looking at
DeRozan.
Not on the list. This year's Derrick Rose, De'Aaron Fox, Fultz.
Derrick Rose is probably the best one, actually.
I thought about Derrick Rose, but I mean,
Ja.
I think Derrick Rose is probably the best one here.
Westbrook is on here. I mean, actually, the Westbrook one is really good. Not a lot of threes, 49.5% effective field goal percentage.
I just look at them as entirely different players.
So do I. I really do.
Like, I'm happy to give Rose that comp. I think that makes sense.
Is it all that different?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're very different. Yeah. But that's just me. Either way, this tournament in general, I think you probably get the Milwaukee Bucks losing before the finals. There's a hot take for you.
Uh-oh.
You're nuts.
That's a hot take. Yep.
You're nuts.
What?
You're nuts.
So, Lovey, just to press you on that a little, because we have the East more finalized because there's no playing games. They get the Magic in round 1. If they beat the Magic, they get the winner of the Nets and the Raptors.
Yep. Exactly.
Is it Durant, Kyrie?
I think they have a legitimate chance of beating them. Yes, I really do. You look at the ratings. Giannis 97, Middleton 87, Bledsoe, DiVincenzo 83 and 80 respectively. If you look at this Brooklyn Nets team with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, 96 for Durant, 91 for Irving, 83 for Dinwiddie, 81 for Allen, 81 for Jordan, 80 for Karis LeVert. There is a considerable amount of depth on this team. And from a 2K standpoint, I think guys like Irving could be destructive. Kevin Durant doesn't have a 95 or 97 dunk score like Giannis does, but it is an 85. His archetype is a two-way scoring machine. Dinwiddie's your slashing playmaker. Good rebounding from Allen and particularly DeAndre Jordan, and then Karis LeVert. So I definitely think they could not. I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen, but I think Brooklyn could definitely knock them off.
Bucks roll.
I wish the bottom of the East to me is much tougher. Sixers, Celtics, Pacers, Heat. Those are the type of teams I wish the Bucks had to play more than just one of them. So
where would the Nets have finished though if Kevin Durant
question.
and Irving were healthy all season long? It's obviously not a question we can answer, but
behind the Bucks.
What?
Behind the Bucks.
Yeah, surely behind the Bucks, but they'd probably be top 3.
They'd be on the bottom of the bracket, that's for sure.
Right.
Are they a top?
That's a good
3?
team.
I don't think that they're a top 3 East team.
I mean, they're better than the Raptors with those players, in my opinion.
I don't think I agree with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving is one of the nastiest 1-2 punches in the league. Then your backup point guard is Spencer Dinwiddie, who would be a starter on a number of teams in this league.
I think you're wildly overrating Kyrie Irving right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Toronto had the 5th highest point differential in the league this year.
Yeah, Toronto's a good team.
I
don't think that
Brooklyn suddenly becomes better than the defending champs.
But Kevin Durant's, those defending champs lost Kawhi Leonard.
And their point differential was 1/10 of a point below last year's, the championship team.
All right.
They're on pace to win 56 games, man.
Yeah. Well,
same as last year.
Guess. And the Nets made the play are set to make the playoffs without Irving and playing most of the season and Durant playing 0 games.
They were good without Irving.
Yeah, and without Durant.
They were bad with Irving.
Look,
what
are the numbers?
Look, Durant is definitely the X factor here, but I'm thinking I would rather be the Bucks, the Raptors, the Celtics, the Sixers in the playoffs.
I don't think I would want to be the Celtics in this spot. Good defense, but Kyrie Irving as a scorer is just.
And then he gets a steady diet of the best wing defense that exists.
Do you remember how well Karis LeVert was playing before the season got suspended?
He looked pretty good.
Really well. It's a good team.
Yeah, look, I'm not trying to diminish that. I think Kyrie Irving is wildly overrated. And I think there's something to be said for a team like Toronto just knowing how to be good.
Okay. Ben, who do you have in the finals?
For the whole bracket?
Yeah.
Celtics, Lakers.
Celtics, Lakers.
Yeah. I think the Celtics team, just the way they're constructed, kind of everything I want. We'll see what their path looks like. But they're good enough to beat anyone in my mind. I like them in real life, so I'm gonna apply that to 2K and see what happens.
Okay. Adam M says Kyrie is Carmelo. What do you got? An Egg McMuffin from McDonald's?
Wife just brought it in, man. What a hero.
What?
You gotta dip them in sweet and sour sauce. It's incredible.
I don't
Sweet
have
and
any of that
sour.
on me, man.
They have it at McDonald's. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, it's great. And the hash brown and the sweet and sour.
There's
Oh,
no chance I'll
man.
ever do that.
You should. It's
Sweet
phenomenal.
and sour sauce on an Egg McMuffin? Nah.
It's way better than you would ever imagine. Everyone is very quick to rip on it, and then they try it.
This is as bad as
And they
your
get
Kyrie
some
Irving
trouser
take.
action. Oh yeah, it's good. Anyway, he says that Kyrie is Carmelo 2.0, great scorer, but not a winner without LeBron. He's not a ball stopper like that though, and he is a good facilitator. I can't in good faith compare Kyrie to Carmelo, but
He's trying to become him. I think we get really hung up on like 2016 Kyrie, and I don't think he's the same guy anymore.
Why not? I don't know. I don't think there's anything. If
He's
you
also
put him
terrible defensively.
You put him alongside Kevin Durant, my guess is that he's going to be really good. We'll see. But I could see Brooklyn going to the finals in this bracket. I could see them going to the finals. And I think the Clippers beat the Lakers. Although I'm a little bit terrified of LeBron James after what we've seen. But yeah, Kyrie and George, it's a good team. It's a really good team. This is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for it.
He only played 20 games this year.
Who?
Kyrie.
Yeah. He didn't play a lot of games at all. So we'll see. But I'll take the Suns and Spurs and a pick 'em. I'll take the
Blazers.
The over 122.5. In the second game, I'll take Kings +4. Actually, that's a big line. Ben, 4.5's a big line for the Kings Blazers.
That is. I mean, listen, I think people, and again, I'm guilty of this too. The Blazers have that backcourt where you look at it and you're like, wow, they can go places. They're going to get this 8s. I don't think it's a given that they just win this play-in, whatever you want to call it, little mini tournament and get this 8 seed. There are some other teams that have some balance, that have some guys, including the Kings. So I think I might take the points in that.
Okay.
I think it stays close. I'm not saying the Blazers don't get it done, but it's not going to be a blowout in my opinion.
All right. Well, I think we spin the wheel.
Oh boy.
I think we do a wheel spin. It's 10:20 Eastern time. I say we make it happen.
Yeah, what do you think, chat? You want to see us do a little trivia action? Get the wheel going?
So the topics we have are what, Ben?
So, well, we can add some in. I threw in a handful this morning. I was going to combine it with your guys. Most of mine, we got a little all over the map. We had NCAA basketball champions, NFL records, which, to be honest, I didn't click into these, so I don't know exactly what that would be. I just assume it's some type of who has the most. World capitals, which, is what it is. Countries of Africa, 500 home run club. So a lot of different things. Plus, we have what you guys want to add in there, and we can spin it and see what's what.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let me pull it up.
Let's put them in the wheel. People love the wheel.
People love the wheel. So like I said, depending on what we do and how many quizzes are in there, we'll have to try to set good lines. Josh yesterday was on fire with the lines. 45, 44, Olympic host cities, right on the number.
Who's doing this quiz right now?
You are.
Why do I have to do it?
Because I'll go tomorrow.
I went yesterday.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
For what?
I went yesterday.
That didn't count. That was for the NFL stadiums. And that was just because you had screen share.
Which is every day.
That
really
on point.
That
Yes,
sausage,
they have.
that sausage McMuffin was dope.
Yeah.
That's why you
You're
don't want
really
to go.
killing it today. Mind Power says esports projections have been so on point. Yeah, League of Legends projections at awesemo.com. I've told everybody this. If you're not in a spot to purchase a subscription, don't feel like you can't head over there and check out the League of Legends primer, the league's explained articles, the LOL DFS fundamentals, and all of that. If you're a premium sub or you're looking to become one, we had the projections for all 4 leagues, the rankings, top stack tool, which is massively helpful, especially we have it for MLB as well. And it's like one of the greatest tools you'll find, giving you projected ownership on stacks, value on stacks, allowing you to figure out maybe which lower on stacks have the highest ceiling. We have ownership projections as well, and pretty much everything. So you want to check that out. Awesemo.com. You guys know this, but it's AWESEMO.com. Check out all the packages that we have, particularly the Esports League of Legends with the massive prize pools that they've been giving out. Yeah, and if you're not in the spot right now to do that, check out all the free content as well, because yeah, we've been killing the esports game. Alex Baker, props to him. Yeah. Awesemo himself, coming through in the clutch, putting together these projections that are great. So,
all right. So oh my God, what are you going to do, Josh, if you get like countries of Africa? Could be problematic.
Get them wrong.
At least you had a good breakfast, though.
It's true.
I can think of a few.
All right. We've got 5 choices up here. You ready?
Let's do it.
Wheel spinning now. Oh no. Oh no. Countries of Africa.
Is it? Obviously. Anthony Marcus just said that. Look at that. Look at that comment.
Oh, he did. How many countries in Africa are there?
You can punt it if you want, or
where's the fun in that?
Okay, fine. The fun part about this is we have to set a line on this, Laffy, for how many countries in Africa he can.
What do you think?
13. Is that bad?
Seems like a lot.
I
can't think of one right now.
One. You can't think of one?
I could probably do 8.
Oh, boys. I mean, what can I say? I think I'm too close to something like this, obviously.
Josh,
I know the countries of Africa.
We can tag team this one.
Yeah,
and Ben can set a line. How about that?
I like it.
Oh, there's a map. This will be way easier.
Okay.
What?
I'm not serious.
Oh.
I was going to say, how?
Let's tag team this one and see what we can do, and let the people in Ben set a line.
Okay. Is Toto an African country? No. Combined, I'll give you.
By the way, chat. It's not helpful for us for you guys to name a bunch of countries in chat while we do this.
I was thinking the same. I was going to mention the same thing.
I'll have chat up. You two can minimize that.
Fortunately, the one that was named is one of the very few that I know.
Yeah, there are way more countries in Africa than you and I realize, Luffy.
I'll give you 12.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's
like 50 something.
It's not easy.
I think it's 54, I believe.
Of course you know it off the top of your head.
Well, I know the countries of Africa. If I did this, I could do this in under 3 minutes, but that's neither here nor there.
Josh, I think if I were to set a line for us, I'd give us a combined 8.5.
8 in it? No, I'm taking the over on that.
No.
You said you could do this in 3 minutes. If they populated the names on that map, I'm not sure that I could type them in 3 minutes.
Yeah, I can type real fast, though. All right, well, I'm going to give you... I think you can get over 10. I really do.
We definitely get over 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You think so?
Not
Josh knows.
All right.
12.5 is your official line. Go.
All right. Clicking start.
Liberia.
See, that's already a
South
random
Africa.
one.
Congo.
Nigeria. Is it the Republic of Congo?
Yes.
Yeah. And Niger.
Republic of Congo is not working either.
So there's
Congo one of them, Ben?
There's 2 Congos in Africa. Republic of the Congo and Democratic Republic of the Congo. You get those because that's
Okay.
Well, why would we wouldn't have got both of them?
well. I'll give you one because Brazzaville's in there. So.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Liberia, Congo, Nigeria, Niger. Let me know when
Ghana.
you're good, John. What?
Ghana.
Chad's
Okay.
got you in the teens. Most people coming in at 14 and a half, 15 and a half.
Chad? Yeah.
Are you cheating?
No.
You're naming white guys' names?
He knows.
I know a few. What else you got?
Tanner?
Really?
No. But, I mean, if Chad is.
Oh, I get
You
it.
got 6. What happened to you? Didn't get the Congo, Josh? You got to type those in.
I did type it in. I typed Congo. I typed Republic of Congo.
Republic of the Congo.
Congo's with a C. I got it.
Wait, you had it with a K?
Oh, Jesus.
And they thought we could get over 10.
Oh, boy.
I got it now. We're up to 8.
Okay, they're at 8. Come on, boys.
Guinea?
Christopher Pride, get that island over there. That one's eeasy. That's hilarious.
Zanzibar.
Oh, yeah.
Zanzibar.
No.
I don't know if you heard me.
I
got Guinea.
Nice. You're at 9.
Somalia?
There you go. Black Hawk Down references.
Yep, and
I'm
Somalia
the
Pirates
captain
beat.
now.
I'm the captain now. There you go.
Good Somalian Pirates South Park episode as well.
You don't know. You see the big island to the right?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Well, that's something.
You could tell me that this is South America, and I would be really confused at the map. I'd get a few more there.
I can't believe you typed Congo with a K.
This is a good hint. I'm going to give you a good hint from chat. The island is a kid's movie.
Madagascar.
Nice.
Ah, okay. What are
Figured
we at?
Laffy would have known it because of the kids and all.
10, I think. 10 or 11.
We have 11.
You need 2 more.
I'm tempted to open up chat, but I refuse.
No,
I got chat on lock here.
Think about basketball players. Where's everybody from?
Mesopotamia.
All right. Josh, I'm going to give you a hint here.
Yeah.
One of your favorite soccer players is from a country that you haven't named.
Senegal.
Okay. There you go.
Egypt.
There you go.
Okay.
Morocco?
Yeah. He's found a groove.
I'm
Now
starting
you're
to think of
moving.
video games and stuff now.
See?
Oh, see, as a soccer fan, that should benefit you greatly.
Yeah, I watch a ton of the Africa Cup of Nations.
Well, you just rattled off 3, and it was clearly thinking about soccer.
Yeah, I got Mo Salah and Sadio Mane, man. That's it. Cameroon.
Okay. Eto. A little Eto season. Good job. You're only missing 39.
I got 15, man.
Uh,
Where Laffy at in this game? I'll help you.
Dude, I think I've gotten like 6 of them.
Yeah, you can't just be like, "Yo, I got Niger, man."
Why? I got about 6. You got probably like 8. This isn't a strong point for me.
No, nor I. Tunisia?
Nice. Going along the top there. I like it.
Shouts
I have
to
no idea.
Europa Universalis 4, man.
Uganda?
Look at this. Here they come, boys. Chad is cheering you on. I like the yeah, here a good comment from Vic. Josh, where's Drogba from?
Ivory Coast?
Yeah. Nice.
Oh man,
I was like,
soccer
France?
knowledge is helpful.
All right. You're up to
So we're over.
Yeah,
you're at 18. You guys got to try to get to 20.
There's going to be a bunch of them that were like just shit. Is there
There's no
anything we're missing
question.
that's super obvious?
It's hard for me because
I mean,
everyone's
like
obvious
highly
to you.
populated, popular, and to like Western, like all cultures, not just like South Africa is obviously a different.
no, nothing like. I mean, there's countries. I don't know. It's hard.
There's countries.
There's countries that are in the news and stuff, but not. I got to finish the rest in under a minute. That would be tough, but
I'm actually impressed that that 18 is up there. I was thinking quite a bit less, but
yeah, chat's got a good groove on it. Josh, this is the country that Donovan scored against to put the U.S. through. I think it was 8 years ago in South Africa.
We're done.
Oh.
We're done.
Okay.
Equatorial Guinea, we were never gonna get. Mali, we should have got. Libya, we should have got. Kenya, we should have got. How many different one of these have Guinea in it? Sierra Leone. If I wanted to think about blood diamonds.
Sierra Leone, Libya.
I brought that up.
Kenya. Those, it's just
Faso.
a lot more difficult under the gun.
I should have just thought about old conversations I've had with Ben because he bet on every one of these international soccer teams.
That's also true.
Now, there's some that I just have no, like Cape Verde, I'd have no idea.
No.
Lesotho, no idea. I don't know about you, Josh, but there's like Namibia, I know. Mozambique, I know.
Rwanda
Ethiopia.
feels like a miss.
Wow, we didn't get Ethiopia or Zimbabwe or Zambia.
Yeah, we're there.
Algeria and Sudan are the two that we miss that are like really obvious.
Rwanda.
Yeah,
there's
18,
a lot.
Man. We beat 8% of test takers.
Hey, better than 7.
Better than 7.
But looking at many of these, I feel like we should have got them. Botswana. But I see that. There was no way I was guessing Botswana. I know what it is, but there's no way either of us, if given all day, would have guessed that.
No.
Algeria.
We're spinning the wheel again. That was a letdown.
No, that was a good effort. I'm not unsatisfied at all. I thought that was a pretty good effort.
Dude, here's the thing. This is not like you are strangely equipped to do these type of things.
Absolutely. No. Like I said, I always say this because people think like when I get off the streams, I don't say like, all right, it's time to hit the books and study. I just remember this kind of stuff. Like I don't do this in my leisure time. I have more important things going on, if you can believe that.
Jamal wants one more spin.
Okay.
See, the interesting thing is I'm just terrible at trivia. Like I said it yesterday, I'm so bad when it comes to there's a period of my life where I didn't exist. So you take like 6-7 years out of my life. It is a total blur. I don't remember anything from it. Not proud of it, but I will get crushed in any type of historical sports thing that involves those years.
All right,
just won't happen.
We've got 4 to go. NCAA basketball champs, NFL records, 500 home run club, and World Capitals quiz, which I'm really hoping is not the one that comes up here. It's spinning.
Well, World Capital quiz, I'll probably get 1 or 2.
Great.
Only 194 left.
Oh no.
Well, Josh, how many world records do you think you would, or how many world capitals do you think you would get?
DC.
Right?
NCAA basketball champs.
Ooh. Okay.
Who's doing this?
It would be pointless for me to do it. K Sizzle says, give Laffy a movie or TV show category. That could be fun one to do.
Yeah, we'll add those in. We're going to put new quizzes in each time to replenish.
Yeah, and if you guys have if you have ideas, throw them in there and we'll throw them in our sheets.
I mean, I'll do this if you want me to, or Josh, if you want to take it.
I'll go either way. I mean, Ben, do you think this is all the way back to 1939?
Yeah, that's far back. Could I do it all? Probably not. I think I could come close though.
Dope Heathen says, I'd like to see Lafayette on Jeopardy. As far as that type of stuff goes, I'm not nearly as terrible, but with that, you don't need to name 50 of them of the same category. So
how many are there, Josh?
Go Goes to 1939.
Yeah, but there's like North Carolina is going to be 7 or something.
It doesn't give me the number, so I only know that it's from 1939.
1939. Well, that's 80, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. I think I could do. I don't know. Set a line. Luffy, what do you think?
On the NCAA champions?
Yeah.
And it goes back to 1950 or 1930?
9, I guess.
How many are there, Josh?
It goes from 2019 to 1939.
But we don't know how many are repeat winners. There's
Right.
definitely
It's gonna be a lot. Gotta be a lot.
There's got to be a lot.
UCLA will be a couple of these.
Does it have a number on how many there are?
We can
Like,
tag team it, Josh, if you want to.
I think we'll get it.
You think we could do it all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless the timer's like 30 seconds or something. Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. It's 1929 and to 2019.
Oh, it's 29. Jesus Christ.
I thought that's what he said.
39.
39. Okay.
good.
So there's essentially 80 of them.
Yeah, but with repeat winners. Let's
Right,
go.
right. But I mean 80 that are going to be populated in some way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
All
think we
right,
missed more than one.
I'll say, oh, really?
Yeah.
You're more confident than I am.
75.5.
Over.
Okay. Over.
Let's do it.
Over. All right.
I'm going to my bandana style.
All right. I'm going to minimize chat. I'm going to shrink the screen here so everybody can see what we're doing.
I actually like this blindfold. I get a little rest in the middle of the show, you know?
All right, Ben, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
You're going to have to be my eyes, literally.
All right. Are you going to try to do them in order? Like
I
to
don't know
start?
in order.
Okay. I'm clicking start now, and then I'm going to start ripping some of them off. So
All right,
Duke,
go ahead.
Kentucky, UCLA, North Carolina, Villanova, Kansas, Syracuse, Louisville,
Indiana.
ooh, good one. Indiana,
Oh my God. UCLA. Look at that.
Maryland, Michigan State,
Virginia.
10 and 12 years.
Virginia.
I might get them.
Now we should start going like systematic.
We need 2014, Connecticut, 2006 and 2007.
Florida.
Yep. All right, so we've done all column. The left column is good. 1997. We need Arkansas. We need UNLV. 1997. Arizona. 83
Damn.
and 84. Georgetown? No, they didn't win it, did they? Yeah, they did. 84. 83. NC State.
Yeah, I think they wanted some. Well, they definitely won once with Jimmy V.
All right, 2 columns done. 77 and before is everything we need.
77 and before.
Yeah.
How much time is left? It doesn't show it on the screen.
335.
How many do we have?
A lot.
20 of 36.
Oh, it's only 36. Okay. West. Well, I'm just gonna name teams I know won at some point.
Okay, go.
Ohio State.
Yep.
Won when they had. West Virginia won.
No.
What? Okay. Well, that's not good. Utah.
Got it. 1944.
Wyoming. They won way back.
43. All right, well, then we're not going to get this because I didn't realize Utah and Wyoming won NCAA titles. Man.
Oklahoma State.
God, Oklahoma A&M actually.
Yeah, that's I think the same thing.
Oh, you don't deserve it.
San Francisco won
Yeah.
when they had Bill Russell.
Back-to-back years.
77 we're not getting.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
I thought Indiana won in 77. That can't be
76 they won.
Not Louisville, not Kentucky. Maybe Houston. Did Houston ever win?
No.
Sounded like you just started saying it and then backed off.
Memphis.
No.
Oh, you know who won? CCNY.
Got it. 1950.
Look at that.
26 of
They're not
36. Wow, we took the over, and we're not going to get that.
Yeah, well, you're like, no problem.
I was picturing way more UCLA's earlier.
Oregon?
Got it. 1939.
Yo, someone says you spelled West Virginia wrong.
Yeah, I was going to say, I really thought that they won.
It's not VER.
Yeah, no, I didn't spell it wrong. It's not in there.
Okay, well, I still think that they won, but Cincinnati, they should have won at some point.
Got it. 61-62.
Thanks for the fake news, WS.
Colorado, I don't know. Colorado, I don't.
No.
Maybe NYU.
28 of 36. I tried. God. Not getting 1977 is bugging me. I can't think about who it is.
1977. You have Villanova. You have Georgetown. LaSalle.
Got it. 54.
It starts with an M.
Where? What starts with an M?
1977.
It's not Memphis. It's not Missouri. Not Mississippi. No.
I don't know why you guys are typing the names in chat.
Well, I can't see, but
yeah, 77 starts with an M. There's your hint.
Loyola, Illinois, 1963.
You got that, or it's over?
I just got it. We have 5 seconds left. 30.
Al McGuire was their coach.
I thought that was DePaul, so that
Marquette.
doesn't help me.
We missed Wisconsin, Stanford, Holy Cross, Cal, UTEP, and Marquette.
Oh, so there's a solid. So I had 75 and a half, and you missed 6.
Yeah.
So we lost
on the money.
We are good at setting these lines.
Yeah. The hook.
That's a shame. I could have got a couple of those UTEP.
Oh, not the hook.
Actually,
I would have been 74 and a half.
That was Texas Western, now that I think about it. That's when they made that movie.
Yeah.
When they played Kentucky.
I knew Holy Cross won one just because of listening to Simmons for so long. Not getting Cal, Stanford, and Wisconsin is annoying, but it's also not like...
I don't know when any of them won. We could have just guessed them. Yeah. Probably should have.
Yeah.
Did you get Texas Western?
No.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I was going to say that's a very difficult one to get.
That's just stupid though. That was the all black against the all white starting lineup. It was like a big thing.
We got everything from 1978 to now, which I feel pretty good about.
Yeah, that's not bad. We did our best, chat. We did our best.
Adolph Rupp was the coach for Kentucky.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Good stuff.
Oh, that's interesting.
Tony Ferguson -190 against Justin Gaethje next Saturday. Surprised by that.
Yes, man says Ben is easily the best. Laffy is the worst. Ouch. Good stuff, bro.
I'll take it. Neither one of those things are me. Ah, there it is.
I'm admittedly not good at trivia.
Anthony Marcus comes in with, Josh is the worst.
It also depends on the categories. Like, yeah, if it's world capitals, obviously I'm going to have an advantage. If it's TV shows or something, I'm going to be, Laffy would probably crush me. So
it all depends on what it is. But in general, you're just markedly better at trivia than most people.
Yeah, like Laffy, you've done this on the radio. You say a country, the capital just comes.
Stump the Rasa.
It just doesn't, it's just automatic with certain stuff.
It's impressive stuff, man. Yeah, it's and it's not just with like capitals. You have a weird way, like your retention is strange when it comes to this stuff in a good way, but most people don't have that, because my guess is that you are much more capable of remembering things very easily than other people are. And you say you don't have a photographic memory.
I don't, but I just remember stuff easily, and I don't have to review it. That's the key. I don't like the capitals and stuff. It's not like I review that. I just know it.
It's impressive.
It doesn't leave me. But no, that's fun. Like I said, we're gonna have more trivia. Chat. We want to keep you involved. Set those lines. We may have some prizes along the way. We'll see.
Alan Beam, yes, we're doing both games tonight for ENBA. 7 p.m. The stream starts. We're going to tip off around 7:10 p.m. Probably not any later than that. We've been pretty prompt, pretty punctual. Sorry. So get in on that. Also, tomorrow, the ENFL Madden stream is happening. 3K prize pool on FanDuel. Atlanta versus the LA Rams should be a good one. Thursday at 8 p.m. But that's right. Tonight, the first doubleheader we've done. It's the video game, 2K NBA video game stream contest on FanDuel. Jump in there if you haven't done so yet. And here's the best part. They're not running a separate show, single game slate for both of these. It's a 2-game slate, which is going to be a ton of fun. So you're building lineups now with a 2-game slate. And there's no more, like I said, no more single games. So you're selecting 2 guards, 2 forwards, 2 utilities. That's going to be a blast.
Can't wait. It's going to give, a whole different mindset to how we build rosters. We're certainly going to talk about it, but the double headers is going to be a new wrinkle, and we're excited to get it kicked off tonight.
Yep.
It's going to be so different. It's going to be so different.
Pretty excited.
Like the construction, the way that individuals just interact with each other. They're not as loaded. At least some of these teams aren't as loaded. I'm curious to see if they're, I don't know what the best way to describe it, because I think this sort of exists, like their DNA almost. I wonder if that makes the game play different because they're from the modern era.
I'll tell you this much. I think any team in this tournament that we're starting tonight could beat the 93-94 Knicks. Or sorry, the 94-95 Knicks.
So you would say the Knicks team is a dog to all 4 teams that play tonight.
To every team in this tournament, yeah. In NBA 2K, yes.
I don't agree.
Neither do I.
But see, you didn't say it was egregious. You just said you don't.
It wasn't egregious.
Because I think this style of play and what we've seen from that Knicks team was so atrocious that I would take. Would I take the Suns over them? Yeah, I think so. Booker and Ayton, Oubre,
Evan Ruff in chat. Just quick question. Do we sign up through FanDuel or Awesemo? So FanDuel's running their contest. You can find it right in the lobby. But we have our daily challenge, which is right on our website, awesemo.com. You go in, find the tab, ENBA tab, and you can sign right up. Just put in your email and your answer is totally free. Some cash up for grabs.
Yes. So there's 2 different things every single night we do NBA, right? Yep. On FanDuel, who we've partnered with, you've got the contests for DFS, right? Free to enter, cash prizes. On Awesemo, and the recommendation is that everybody does both, because why not? Put yourself in a position to win money on both sides. At Awesemo, AWESEMO, okay? What you want to do is go to the ENBA tab. You'll see the daily challenge on the drop down and enter right there. It's that simple. So just do both of them, because we're giving away $200 up top tonight to the first place winner by answering the questions like first half spread, Lillard versus Booker point prop, rebound props for Ayton versus Aldridge, and a lot of great stuff. So yeah, jump in both and put yourself in a position to win some money. Anything else, Josh?
While we do have a bracket on the website, there isn't a bracket challenge. So one last time, there is no bracket challenge.
Yeah, there's a picture just so you can see what teams are still in. And
that's going to just adjust slightly, but yes,
and we got to move that around, but that's not all that important.
Yep. Yeah, just want it to be aesthetically pleasing, but that'll do it. Solid job on the trivia, fellas. Particularly the African countries. I think we crushed it.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, we knocked it out.
That was not bad.
I'm 100% not serious about that, but
I could do pretty good in North American countries.
Don't patronize me, Ben.
No. Listen, you got a couple. When Josh found his groove with the soccer, that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
North American countries, Josh, I be careful what you wish for. Those islands are a lot harder than you think.
Matt Riley, have either of you or any of you guys been to Africa? Yeah, 8 times.
No.
I barely been to Jersey, so no.
I want to go on a safari in the worst kind of way.
I would never do that.
I would definitely do it.
No.
What's it, Kruger National Park?
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Right?
Where's that at?
Africa, South Africa.
I believe it's South Africa, Botswana area.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for him to answer a country that like we didn't get. Be like,
Lesotho.
Come on, man.
It's by Lesotho. It's not there though.
I would take my
Lesotho.
That's a country?
It's in South Africa. People don't know that. Lesotho is just in the country of South Africa. It's surrounded.
I would take my hydrochloroquine first, though.
I bet you would.
Wait, so this Lesotho
it's an anti-malaria drug, isn't it? Don't you have to take anti-malaria medicine? Prophylactics?
I don't know. What did you say, Josh?
Lesotho is a country inside of South Africa? So it's like the donut hole of South Africa?
Yes. But it's not in the middle, but yes.
All right. See you guys back here. Thanks for hanging out. Hit that thumbs up before you leave. Helps us a ton. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. 7 p.m. Eastern tonight, doubleheader, Suns and Spurs, Kings and Blazers. Fill out your questions, your answers to win money at awesemo.com and check out FanDuel's actual 2-game contest, DFS contest tonight, giving out $2,000 in bonus cash. We'll see you back here, 7 p.m. on the Awesemo NBA 2K simulation stream. Thanks for hanging out with us.